Hey there! Within the next 24 hours, there's going to be a solar eclipse in Sagittarius. The question that I'm going to be asking is, what benefits will you be getting because of this eclipse? Let's go. I have selected 3 decks that you may use to be able to find your answer to what benefit are you going to be getting from this solar eclipse. I have the Tarot of a Moon Garden, I have the Light Seers Tarot, and I have the Rider-Waite deck. So I will be leaving timestamps as to the readings, and you may go back and forth amongst all of them. You may find your answer in one, or you may find your answer in all 3. If you choose, you can pause right now to determine which one is your answer. If you chose the Tarot of a Moon Garden, this is your reading. And the question is, what benefits will you be getting from this eclipse, the solar eclipse? Subconsciously, we have the 7 of Wands. What advantage are you getting from it? We have the 3 of Pentacles, crossed by the Hermit. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. We have the Chariot. King of Cups. 8 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Devil. Okay, it looks like this may actually be a little bit of a cautionary tale, that you make sure that you stay on the path. You have a skill that you have been working on. It's given you a lot of movement. You've been moving toward a new job. With the 7 of Wands, you have found subconsciously, you know that you have an advantage in this new job. You are asked also, it could be that you are needing to learn more about this job. And if it's a brand new job that you've just gotten into, then you are having to learn, because it takes a while to get the ropes of the new environment, of making sure that you fit in with the environment that you find with the new people that you're working with. If you're in a sales position, then you get to knowing the clients, new clients, existing clients, and picking up. If you're a field rep or something like that, it could be that you are a person that you actually go out into the field and do your service there. You feel really confident about the job that you've gotten into as well. You feel really comfortable with it. You finally feel comfortable in your skin. You feel like you're finally arriving to where you've always wanted to be. But you have the 8 of Swords here. Do you feel like, is this a job where you can actually grow in, or is this a job that you've gotten into and then you're realizing that it's not really the correct environment for you? It looks like there's something in the back of your mind bothering you. It's like, it could be that there's things going on in this new environment that you're wanting to be blind to. It could have to do with corporate culture. I have a feeling that you're the type of person, you don't really care for corporate culture. I think that you like to be out and about, which is, if you are a salesperson, and it could be that you need to be a salesperson, one that actually leaves the leaves the business and goes and services clients, or it could be that you actually work at home as well. That is a remote position. It certainly lends to being alone. And you're the type of person, you like to work by yourself. That's why the Hermit card is here. You like to go within. You like to be cloistered. You're not necessarily a social butterfly. You have to be when you need to be. It could be that you're introverted, and that's why you like to get jobs that allow you to go out and meet different people, but you're not stuck with the same people all the time. And there's a lot of time that you spend on your own as you are working. It is a steady income that is coming to you in terms of this. There's a lot of staffs, there's a lot of wands here, a lot of pentacles here, that's telling me that, this is having to do with business. But you have the devil here. There's something that is constricting you. It could be that you came into a position where they said, hey, we can only do at this level. We can only pay you at this level, but there is a chance for expansion. Or it could be that they lie to you about that. Let's look at that and see what is said here. Explain this devil card better, please. Oh, we have the Tower. We have the King of Pentacles. 3 kings on the board, and the 5 of Cups. Well, it looks like this job is. It looks to me like this job is not going to work out for you. If this may be a new position that you ended up going into, and it's not working out for you. The Tower energy is here. There's an illumination here that you didn't want to see before, but hey, it's going to be bright as day, and the thunderbolt's coming. You have the King of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Here with the King of Pentacles, whatever occurs, you make it happen under your own power. You keep your own power as this thing plays out. 5 of Cups is here, showing that there is some sorrow about it, some disappointment about it. It could be that you thought that it was going to go in a certain way, and it didn't, and so y'all are going to have to go your separate ways, or you choose to go your separate way. You just don't like what is. It could be that there's an incident that's happening that you were blind to, or you just turned the other way on it, and now is bigger than life and twice as ugly, and you can't deny it any longer. So you choose to go. 5 of Staffs here, which is 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's some conflict about it. You feel like, I get the feeling that could this be a partnership? Could this be a business partnership that just is falling apart? Because there's some competition, some conflict here that's going on. If this is a partnership that you're in with someone else, you are the stronger one of the partners, and so perhaps you are having to fire your partner. 4 of Swords is here. There's going to be, once this conflict occurs, and there's the separation, and there's going to be a time of slowing down and allowing the air to settle. This could be a lot. This could be a lot nastier. You don't want it to be nasty, though. I'll tell you what, you take the higher road here and it will play out. If the ego comes in and it starts being a pissing contest, essentially, it won't go nice. It will be a really ugly thing. You have the opportunity here because of the kings that are showing up. You have the opportunity to take the high road, to be able to set it up in such a way you can be assertive without being aggressive, and you have control of how this thing plays out. But there's going to be cutting, and then things are going to settle back down. It could be that you're having to part ways with a partner, and you've seen it coming, but you didn't want to believe it. But from the subsequent cards, it looks like your hands are tied. You can't help it. You're going to have to take deliberate action with this. It'll turn out all right, and things will settle. There will be a rest afterwards. But it's something that you don't want to see, but it has to. You have no choice in the matter as far as being able to take care of it. You can take care of it, or the tower will take care of it for you. So you have an opportunity here to take the high road and be able to work it. And with the King of Cups, you can come at this with compassion. Use your heart to be able to be assertive and be able to work this out. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. If you choose to, there are 2 other readings that you can check out. Just look at the timestamps. If you chose the Light Seers deck, this is your reading. And the question is, what benefit is this eclipse bringing to you? So, we have strength as the subconscious energy. We have King of Cups crossed with the Queen of Pentacles. The base is the Six of Swords. 3 of Cups is the Crown. The Magician is the energy coming in. The potential future is death and rebirth. We have 2 of Wands. We have 3 of the Empress. We have Knight of Pentacles. And we have Queen of Wands. So a cycle is ending for you. You've picked up, along the way, you have picked up some new skill sets that is helping you with your heart. You've been working on self-love. You've been working on yourself in this last cycle. And what it's done is it has helped you connect better with the earth. It's helped you connect better with yourself. It has brought joy to you, and it has also given you some sense of relief. Because of what's going on and all this work that you've done on yourself and picking up these new downloads to you and practicing what you have to do, you are transcending to a new level here. There's a death and rebirth here. You are transitioning from one world to another world. There's still some lessons along the way because you haven't fully gotten to the sun yet and the world, but you are well on your way. You've been doing a lot of inner work, and it's starting to pay off now. You are starting to see your environment change for you. Here's the Two of Wands. You've been looking for changes. You're sitting here saying to yourself, I have worked so hard on myself. How come I'm not seeing anything happen? Well, now the timeline is catching up with you. Your prayers are being answered here. And here you are looking out to see what is going on in your environment. Well, you are at the point of manifesting. Here's the Empress. She is the ultimate manifester. She is pregnant with the world. She brings all. She's Mother Nature here. And you've worked so hard on yourself that you are right here in terms of being able to manifest. It's been slow and steady, but it's better to be slow and steady than a flash in the pan. And with the outcome is the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of female energy here. I'm seeing a lot of female energy here. The only male energy I'm seeing here is the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Genderless is death. Death comes for us all. We all transition. So you've been working really on the manifestation, and also for receiving. That's most of it. Perhaps up to this point you haven't been able to receive, but now you're getting to the point where you feel worthy enough to receive, and that's a beautiful gift. Now you're ready. You feel like you're ready. You're ready to receive now. You are the Queen of Wands. You can manifest. You can get out there and with your passion and your spirituality be able to go out and meet the world and be of service. It's wonderful. So it looks like you've been working on yourself so that you can be of service to other people. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a vocation to where you could be a fireman, you can be a cop, you can be a nurse or a doctor, but you can also be somebody at the DMV who is working with the public. And you can bring your light and lift other people up. You can just be walking down the street and people, as they pass you, they will be uplifted just because of the wake of the energy that you're doing, because you've done so much work on yourself. You are leveling up, my dear. Here's the Knight of Wands. You've gone through a lot, and yet you have chosen your path. You've worked on your path. You've chosen it. Now it's time to transition. Here's the King of Wands. It's taking it up. You have leveled up. Now you're at the point of royalty. Now you are really feeling comfortable in your skin. You're feeling confident. And that's a big attractor, is being confident. And the Six of Cups. Here it is. You're able to give to everyone. And it's like you're playing with your inner child, and it's a mastery that you've been able to obtain here. It's a mastery of being able to work with your inner child and your higher self in order to be able to lift yourself up. And by you lifting yourself up, your environment is lifting up, and it's going to get to where you are really manifesting. Look at this knight, where he just has pentacles falling out. He's leaving a trail of pentacles. So it's like he's there to be able to manifest, and he's walking barefoot, so he is well grounded as well. He's nice, and he's walking leisurely, and he's deliberate in his movements. And as he goes, it's like I was saying, you're leaving a wake of energy behind you, just like this knight. He's leaving the trail that he is making. He has left his past better because of him actually going through it. So this is a really nice reading, in that this is confirmation that all of the work that you've done on yourself, it is now with this eclipse, the benefit is now you know that it is ready to manifest. On the other side of the eclipse, you should see manifestation. It certainly looks like it from the way that the cards are laying out here. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. And if you choose to, go and check out one of the other readings and just check the timestamps and be able to go to the front. If you chose the Rider-Waite deck, this is your reading. And the question is, what benefit is the eclipse bringing to you? Subconsciously, we're looking at the Magician. We're looking at a skill set. We're looking at downloads coming to you. We have Nine of Swords crossed with the Seven of Cups. At the base is Death. At the crown is the Three of Pentacles. Energy coming in is the Moon. Potential future is the Eight of Cups. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Fool. So it looks like to me that you've had a lot on your mind. You have been determining or deciding or feeling, you've been feeling into this situation, and I feel like the situation has to do with someone else, a relationship. You felt like you had control over it. You felt like you understood what was going on, but it looks like there is a transition occurring about this relationship, and it almost looks like to me that there has been other options going on, and that's where the Nine of Swords comes in. Perhaps somebody's been cheating on you, and it's caught up with you, and it's got you worried at night. You're not sure if that's really happening or not. You want to have mastery over the situation. You really want to understand and be able to have control over it. You really are into the other person, but it could be that they're not into you. But your gut has been telling you that there's been something wrong here for a while. And it looks like what you choose to do is you choose to leave the situation. This creates, there's a distance here. There's a separation. It's like this has pierced your heart. You really, really did love this other person. And it looks like it wasn't working for you. It's like you were hoping, you were wishing, but your gut was telling you otherwise. You always go with your gut. It's one of the tools that you have in order to be able to work your way through this world. And sometimes we cut off our intuition, we cut off our gut feeling because we really want it to go the way that our head says, and sometimes we let our head take over and not listen to our heart, because there's always this little bitty voice that says, maybe not, maybe you shouldn't. But hey, they're either hot, good looking, or they're charming, or something along those lines, and it's going to tear you up, and there's going to be a separation. It's like your heart's been hurt. You just say, I've had enough. I need to move on. I need to move on. And that, it looks like that's what this eclipse is doing, is it's illuminating the situation for you. Once you choose to go away and you give yourself some time to heal your pain here, be slow about it, be deliberate about it, be protective, get back in contact with your intuition, get back. There are some skills that you have that you haven't used in quite a while, and it's time to brush them off and start practicing with them again. This looks like this relationship has been karmic for you, in that this person was brought into your world in order for you to learn a lesson. And it looks like the lesson you have completed the lesson. Learn from the lesson. You take the time and be slow and deliberate and steady with it, and reset your world. Work past this hurt. Allow yourself to heal from it. It looks like another relationship, another friendship's going to come up, and then you'll be off to the races again. But you'll be wiser. You will be the wiser fool this next time around, because you've already gone through what you needed to do in order to not allow that thing to happen again. Let's see what else we got to know. You wanted to show up. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. What else? And the King of Swords. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a little bit of time here to separate monies. She's holding the money, and it looks like there's a lawyer that's going to be involved here. I don't know if you are in a marriage or whatever and it has totally broken down. There looks like with the separation that's going on, there is going to be some legality with it. There's going to have to be some logic, some methodical movement in order to separate money. She may be the one holding all the money, but it'll work for you. It may be that you have to go and you're the one who has the mastery, though. You're the one who has the mastery. You're the smart one. You have the intellect in order to move forward here. It's just ground yourself in terms of with your money. It's like the Pentacles. They are the earth signs. You need to go and ground yourself over this. And when you do, the money's there. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. You have the wits, you have the skill set, and you have the wits to be able to go and land on your feet. If this partnership was unbalanced in terms of putting too much, somebody was making more money than the other. It wasn't an even relationship. you'll be able to recover over that. It may take a little bit of time in order to do it, but that's part of it too. You get yourself correct spiritually, and the rest of everything else, all the relationships, all the money and spirituality, it all falls into place. Everything is holistic. So it looks like the end of the line is in terms of the relationship, but you take time, and maybe until the next eclipses, which would probably be in May, around there, May, June time. It may take that while, that amount of time in order for you to get to the point where you're ready to go out and see again. But there's nothing worse, there's nothing wrong with working on yourself for a while. And just, take it slow and easy. It'll come. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading as far as what benefit is coming to you. In the end, you will be the wiser, and you will have a new adventure right around the corner that you'll be off to the races again. If you choose to, you can go take a look at one of the other readings at this time. So there's a lot to be learned on this solar eclipse. I hope that you've enjoyed these readings, and as always, I thank you for coming by and seeing this and partaking, and I hope to see you again really, really soon.